Liverpool 4, Barnsley 1. Ignore the scoreline for a minute though. This game told us a lot today. Here are the 5 key takeaways from that game. We've all been moaning that we haven't seen enough of Rio Ngamoa this season. He was absolutely mustard in pre-season. And in the first league game, of course, he scores the winner against Newcastle. And since then, for me, he hasn't played enough football. And I think what we've seen tonight, and definitely what I've learned from that game, is he has got that direct dribbling ability that not many other players, if anyone, has in this Liverpool side. And I think that could be integral. Liverpool stylistically do struggle against teams that sit deep in that low block. And I think one of the most effective ways to open that up is when you've got a player that's good 1v1. When you've got a player that can beat a man and go past someone, it opens up spaces. Because if you're one-on-one with the right back and you go past him and you're on the other side, the 2 or 3 players stood behind him aren't sure whether to go. And if 2 or 3 of them commit at the same time, you can see the chaos. Gaps open, he has to play more. I asked for him to go and be the best player, and I thought he probably was Liverpool's best player tonight. I think he's a really good footballer. You know where I stand on this if you follow the channel. And by the way, if you don't follow the channel and you enjoy it, make sure you do follow the channel. But I think Curtis Jones has just developed over the last season on season, really. And he's having a period now where he's staying injury-free. Touch wood, he can stay fit. I think he's good off the ball. I think he's brave on the ball. His progressive passing is massively underrated. And I just think he's a superb footballer. Yes, the opposition, I get that, but I think he's doing it in the Premier League as well. Seen the best and the worst of Dominic Szoboszlai tonight. That is obviously a moment to forget with him giving the ball away, but I think we can forgive him. At the end of the day, he's been Liverpool's best player by a margin this season, and if you're going to make a mistake, do it in a game where you win, and then it's gone. But the goal was absolutely superb. If I do have a criticism of him, and it's not just tonight, it's always been one, it's at times he's not the tidiest on the ball. I think he's been a lot better this season in terms of being tidy on the ball and looking after it. There are still the odd time where he does give the ball away a little bit cheaper than everyone else. However, in terms of every other asset of his game, I think he's Liverpool's best midfielder. Similar with Florian Wirtz, we've seen some brilliance with that goal and on the assist as well. I thought was a good run off the ball. I thought he was starting to influence the game. But then we've also seen the other side where he's missed that sitter, which is absolutely unforgivable. And if Barnsley got back into it, people would have been blaming him. And I can understand why. In the dressing room, they'd, come on, finish that. You're better than that. However, got the goal, got an assist, good for confidence. We move. The unbeaten run continues. Liverpool progressed to the next round of the FA Cup. And I'd argue maybe the manager won't be too pleased with it. There were times tonight where Barnsley were actually getting into the game, which I didn't want. Liverpool played a really strong side. Really, and I like that. I like that he took it seriously. But they didn't take enough of a stranglehold of the game for me. I think they should have had more control. And you've got to remember, they're playing against 17th place in League One in Barnsley. So I don't think Arne Slot will be... I think he'll be nervous, especially with Alonso being out of a job today.